Marvin Harrison Jr. is ruled out of today's game with a concussion. Hi there, my name's Dr. Stephen Wilson, and here on this channel we analyze the science of sports injuries. So if that's the type of content that interests you, then please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. It's on this play here that Marvin Harrison Jr. suffers a head injury as his head makes contact with the turf as he comes across the field, makes the reception, and that's where the injury happens. On this replay here, we can get a better sense of how his head makes contact. There's the reception. As he's being tackled to the ground, his back and his bum area make contact first, and then we can almost see segmentally how his spine comes back down onto the turf, creating a bit of a whipping effect, and the back of his head then makes forceful contact down onto the turf. In this position, what is happening is Marvin Harrison Jr.'s head is falling back onto the turf. It is accelerating very quickly down towards the ground and then makes an abrupt stop on the ground, but his skull bones are still moving and then they stop. It's that deceleration right there, but his brain inside of his head is suspended in a bath of cerebral spinal fluid, but his brain is still accelerating down towards the ground. And when that happens, his brain is still going to travel down towards the ground. It's going to bump up against the inside of his skull bones, and that's going to set off the depolarization of the electrical circuits in his brain, thus releasing the cascade of the concussive symptoms that are going to follow here. It's that acceleration down towards the ground and the sudden stopping that's what's going to create the concussion for Marvin Harrison Jr. On the anatomy screen here, if we can picture this being the football field and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting tackled, his brain is suspended inside of his skull here as his head accelerates down towards the ground, making an abrupt stop as that deceleration as his skull bones hit the ground, but his brain inside of his head is still traveling in that downwards direction. It is going to make contact with his skull bone, the back of his head there, and that is going to disrupt the electrical circuits. The depolarization is going to happen, thus leading to the symptoms of the concussion. Marvin Harrison Jr. was ruled out of today's game, and it was almost exactly 1 year ago that Marvin Harrison Jr. was ruled out of a previous game due to concussive symptoms, and almost to the day this happens again, hitting the back of his head down onto the turf. Thank you very much for watching today. Please be well.